Josh Garside, welcome to the MCG race car.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
There's an asterisk on it because the MCG race car is actually in use at the moment, inspecting properties, but no one's going to know, are they?
That's fine. No, I'll take a real race car instead.
We'll fix that in post. Now, Josh, the only people that we've had so far are bloody salespeople. So it's nice to have someone that's not going to give us some sort of sales pitch.
Yeah.
Tell the people at home what you do.
Well, I'm on the cost planning site, so we deal with all of your cost planning needs, basically insurance, replacement, builders, tenders, DA, cost plans, and all that type of stuff. There's plenty of different services that we do. So we're not like a sales guy. I'm not going to sell it to you, but that's basically all it is. It's not too in depth, but yeah.
It's lucky you're not a sales guy.
No.
Because so far I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
That's fine.
So you're a quantity surveyor. Don't make it sound like you're sort of a downtrodden, like, I'm sorry, sir. That is not who you are in the office. You're the office prankster, really.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Okay. So just, loosen up. Do a few deep breaths or whatever. Burpees. Okay, so if you weren't doing this, what would you be doing?
It's a great question. I used to work in a fish co-op, so I couldn't say I'd be doing that now, but I don't know what I'd be doing if I wasn't doing this.
That would be a good answer, though. If you weren't doing this, you'd be up to your neck in haddock entrails or something.
Yeah, haddock.
Do they do haddock?
Maybe.
Is that an Australian fish?
I think so.
No, I don't think I've ever heard of it. Flounder.
Yeah, flounder is. Yeah.
You do a lot of...
What
was your favourite fish to... I don't know, what do? You fillet them. Gee, that's right, isn't it?
Fillet, yeah. Clean.
Yeah, what was your favourite one?
What, to eat or to fillet?
Well, to fillet.
Salmon.
Salmon, why?
It's big.
Big.
I don't know, interesting. Salmon's nice.
There you go. Well, you didn't know that this was going to be like a pescatarian tour de force.
Oh, you are pescatarian, aren't you?
Well, no, I just mean like as in piscine, This is not a fish show, is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
All right, so what about who inspires you in the world? Like, are there world leaders? Are there celebrities? Are there economists or scientists? Who do you kind of think that person's pretty groovy?
That's a great question.
Who do you look up to?
Who do I look up to? I don't really have an answer for that, to be honest. I don't have one person in mind.
This is what happens when we don't give you the questions in advance.
Yeah,
you have to actually...
I would have liked to have that, but...
actually have to think. Well, who do you...
actually know.
Are there people that you follow on social media that you just, like, you kind of look to as inspirational?
I mean, you've got me here, not really.
No?
I couldn't pick one.
All right, that's fine.
Other than... No, I don't know. Not really. I don't really follow social media too much either, so...
Okay. All right, what's the last book you read? And
I don't read books, sir.
The gas... Well, it could be Rawlinson's construction.
Oh, good. Yeah, well, there you go.
That is probably actually
number one.
The last one, or the Australian
BCA
cost
standards.
information, the BCA standards.
That's probably the university. Maybe read that once.
It's hardly where the crawdads sing, but...
No, actually my partner's reading that book.
Oh, yeah?
I want to watch the movie. I'm not reading the book.
I actually bought that as a gift for my wife from being in Melbourne, and she's already read it.
Oh, really?
So that shows you how in touch and romantic I am.
If I was to read a book, I probably would read it.
Yep.
Because the movie looks interesting.
Okay, we won't do books. Favourite band?
Favourite band. I mean, I listen to... I'm sure you understand what type of music I listen to because I sing it every day. It's a bit of everything.
It's disappointing.
It could be anything, to be honest. I don't mind a bit of Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Nice.
I like a bit of Eminem. A bit of everything, country music, whatever.
Right. Pretty flexible in your approach.
Doesn't worry me at all.
If you could meet anybody, who would you pick? Anybody in the world, maybe even dead.
It's a good question. Who would I want to meet?
offended dead people?
I'm just trying to think of an appropriate one to put on a podcast.
That's fine. We can beep it out.
Well, I'd love to meet Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to have to beep this out. Because you're not going to talk about construction costs with Margot Robbie, are you?
No.
Right, okay.
Well,
Margot.
Wait, what celebrity would you talk about construction costs to?
Well, probably none.
Well,
So, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I don't know, to be honest. I would meet I haven't met any, to be honest.
Have you?
Have you met any?
Well, I actually almost met Eric Banner last week. I opened a door.
Oh, really?
I opened a door for him, and I thought, like, what do you say? Like, hello, Eric, like we're mates, or Mr. Banner, or you know, like, you didn't ask, but I loved you in whatever.
Dry.
Troy.
Dry.
Yeah.
Have you seen that movie?
Oh, The Dry.
The Dry.
The Dry. Yeah, no, that's a good one. That's an Aussie one, right?
Yeah,
He was good in that. Yeah, well, there's my wasted opportunity.
It was slightly dry, but it was pretty good.
It was good. Yeah. I was going to say who. I was going to ruin it for everybody, but I won't do that because I didn't actually see that coming. Okay, so Margot Robbie, she's number one.
Yeah.
You want to meet Margot Robbie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know if she does follow the MCG Quantity Surveyors Facebook page, but if you do, Margot,
Look,
reach out to Josh.
if any celebrity follows MCG Quantity Surveyors, that'd be terrific.
Well, funny you should say that, but I actually had a mortgage broker on the podcast, and a celebrity reached out to him. I can't say who it is.
Yeah.
They are in an Australian iconic band.
Okay.
And they listen to the Geared for Growth podcast, so there you go. So
You know what we should do?
Mhm.
We should get Hamish and Andy on the podcast.
Oh, yes?
That'd be funny.
I don't know if Margot knows Hamish and Andy, but after you meet Josh, if you could just do an intro, that would be great.
That would be great.
All right, now, Josh, if you could give some advice to the world, let's say everyone someone clinked a glass and somebody said, okay, world, Josh has got something to say, like literally everyone was watching you and listening.
Yeah.
What sort of advice would you give them, or what would you say? Would you take the opportunity to just say something stupid and funny, or would you give them some advice, like be nicer to each other, or brush your teeth, or
Have you met me?
a couple of times?
A couple of times.
Yeah.
I'd have to say it'd be something pretty stupid, but I would come up with it on the spot, to be honest.
Yeah.
So it would have to depend on the environment.
Yeah. Just wing it. It'd be a big environment, because there'd be about, I don't know, like 8 billion people crammed into an environment.
Like the Earth.
Like the Earth?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it's on Zoom or something.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. just to be clear, I'm not arranging this. Don't panic. So you just wing it?
Yeah, I would just wing it at the time, you know. See whatever feels. I don't think I'd be anything, what do you call it? Inspirational.
Yeah.
It'd just be, have a good day.
Have a good day.
Yeah.
Well, that works.
That's a good
It's
one.
nice. It's
Yeah.
kind. Okay, now when it comes to your job, I mean, you're one of our senior people. You're a construction estimating tour de force. What are some of the things that, is it maybe, say, architects or builders or developers or financiers getting wrong? What do you think that they don't necessarily know that they should know? Where are people tripping over the rug, as it were?
At this point in time, I mean, we're talking now after COVID and Australian disasters, I don't think it's necessarily anything, in depth regarding a singular trade, but I'd say that people don't understand how much things cost these days to rebuild.
Yeah.
Would be one of the massive things that I've learned over the last few months.
So you didn't say build, you said rebuild.
Rebuild.
That was purposeful, I'm guessing.
It was
You're a purposeful man. What do you mean?
For insurance purposes, that would be the main thing.
Yep.
I mean, I'd say probably 90% of people wouldn't understand that they're actually underinsured. It doesn't matter what type of development either. It could be anything if you own commercial or have residential. But majority of the reports we do in those types of cases, people are
Yes, and Mother Nature doesn't seem to be getting any more sort of calm.
No.
She seems to be a little bit, jacked off with what we've been doing to her.
Correct. It goes one way or the other. It's either a drought, or a drought caused fire, or a flood, which, as you can see, in the last few months has devastated a lot of areas. And a lot of those people have come to us, and they were mostly underinsured. So
that could be your advice to the world. Like, make sure you're not underinsured.
Make sure that
and have a nice day.
Yeah.
Then you could do the two.
I'd say the first part, have a nice day after.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to make it,
Make sure you're not uninsured or underinsured. And have a nice day.
Yeah.
So you've been really sort of heading up our insurance replacement cost service that we've taken on as a passion project, and we did say that because you're not a sales guy, we're not gonna sell to people, and it seems like we're going to, but
sounds that way, doesn't it?
But and maybe we will. No, we have taken that on as a bit of a passion project. I mean, we do that as a flat fee with a pretty low margin. Like, what do you like about doing that? Because I would imagine it's nice to do something that actually makes a difference to people. And there's an argument to say if people's house burned down or it floods or something, and they do have adequate insurance that maybe they wouldn't have had if they hadn't engaged someone like yourself. Is that something that you can be happy to do?
I like it when the client understands what we're doing is beneficial for them.
Yeah.
A lot of the times, you'll get clients who don't believe it's beneficial because it'll increase their premium, which it does. And obviously that isn't value for money at that point in time. But, it might save them a few $100,000 or a few $1 million in the future. So I like the feeling when someone comes back to me and they're happy with what we've done, and they know that they're not underinsured, and if they have maybe a more higher risk type of development, so maybe a house in a bushfire zone or an industrial building who has a tenant who might have flammable fluids or whatever it is, I feel like it's pretty beneficial for them when we get the job and get it done right. So
yeah, absolutely. And it begs the question: who's letting a tenant with flammable fluids knock about in a fire zone? But that's not your area, I suppose. Outside of work, what do you like to do? What hobbies? How do you get down?
How do I get down? Well, I've attempted to play soccer, but as you know,
you always break your legs.
Aren't real good, so I've busted both ankles. I might go back to try again in a couple of weeks, but hopefully I don't have a third ankle to break, so might be okay.
Right. Is it like COVID? You break it once and it's harder to break it again?
Probably not. I think it's probably easier to break it.
Right.
When I go out now, I've got strapped ankles like I don't have ankles. They're strapped all fully up, and hopefully it works, but we'll find out in a few weeks. But I just got to stop hurting myself, to be honest.
That'd be good. And you like getting out on the farm, forward driving, all that sort of stuff?
Yeah, well, I just recently bought a forward drive. It's taken a bit of my money, which is a good and a bad thing at the same time. And yeah, my partner's parents live on a farm, so I definitely enjoy going out there.
The used car market is punishing people at the moment. Did you have to pay a lot of money?
Yeah, I paid the COVID tax for sure.
Ouch.
Yeah, it wasn't real fun, but you got to do what you got to do.
Nice car though. If there's something that you could say to the people that are watching this, which might only be our mums, so in which case you could just sort of say hi and I'm sorry I didn't do the thing that I said I was going to do.
Do the dishes.
No, there's going to be more people. At least the salespeople are going to watch it, because we're going to tell them that we paid them out a little bit, and then they're going to sort of want to watch it. What would you say to the people listening? Any parting words?
Make sure your house is insured properly.
And
have a good day.
Thanks, Josh, for being in the MCG race car.
No problem at all.
For more information, visit our website at mcgqs.com.au.